Hello YouTube, welcome to this month's Collective O'Clock featuring spiky hair that won't do what it's told. And we are using the Oracle of the Fairies for this month's collective, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Right, so we've got 3 cards today, with 4 if we include the bottom of the deck energy, which is, I'm covering it, Tree Wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal its insights and answers through the sounds it makes. And I will, because the card mentions it specifically, look, there's a flute. Y'all aren't listening to your intuition properly. Or if you are hearing your intuition, it's not, you're ignoring it. You're not hoping it's wrong. You straight up know your intuition is spot on because you would prefer a different outcome or the situation to be different, you are giving it the middle finger. And just don't do that. You're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned. You have all of these amazing things in your life already. All you have to do is take a step back, pause, open your eyes, look around, and you'll realize that you have all of these magical blessings. Like, you've got good friends, you've got a good support network, you're doing okay, like in terms of like having somewhere to live, being able to put food on the table, being able to heat the house. A lot of people are struggling with these things at the moment, and a lot of people are struggling with eating or heating as a choice. And the people I'm talking to are not struggling with that choice. You're comfortably able to do both without any issue. So stop taking that for granted. Don't ignore this intuition, this guidance that you're getting, because it will help you on your healing journey, right? And healing is messy. We know that. Healing is messy. But don't ignore your intuition, because you're going to get burned and you're missing all of the things that you have. And if you can reframe your perspective to one of gratitude and be thankful that you have the things I just listed a minute ago, and you're able to do that and you're in a good place, because there are a lot of people in the world that are homeless. There are a lot of people in the world that are choosing between eating and heating and this or that and that and blah. You're not. You're gravy, baby. Don't. This is like a call-out reading. Wow. Don't be ungrateful. Don't take it for granted, because you have a lot more than you think you do. You might think you need more, but you don't. That's like the materialistic side of you talking. You do not need more. You want more. And there's absolutely nothing okay with wanting more, but along the path to obtaining what it is you want, don't lose sight of what it is that you have and start taking it for granted. Because once you're able to flip that script a little bit and start being a bit more grateful rather than, well, I'm entitled to this. This is what the world owes me. The world doesn't owe you shit. The world doesn't owe you a single goddamn thing. And you need to, whatever entitlement you've got, you need to try and shed. And this is sounding like I'm scolding you, and this is just the message as it's coming in. Like, the world doesn't owe you any favors. The universe doesn't owe you any favors. You owe yourself favors. What favors? Self-care. Self-love, gratitude, healing, manifesting your goals, and taking the steps that you need to take. You need to start looking after yourself, like mentally, physically, emotionally, if you're not well for any reason, whether that's like a short-term thing because you've injured your ankle and you need to take a couple of weeks off, or whether you have a chronic illness or a disability and you need to rest, grant yourself that rest. Like whatever you've got going on in your life, please look after yourself. Do not ignore your intuition. Ignoring your intuition because you don't like what your intuition is telling you is only going to burn you, right? And all the healing that you have done so far, all of the work you've put in can very easily be picked apart and unravel. And just, you don't want that. You don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. But when you flip that script and you realize what you've got and you are intentionally grateful for the things that you do have, and you genuinely feel the gratitude, right? It's different to just doing the affirmations, right? And saying it and saying it and saying it. You've got to genuinely appreciate and feel grateful for what you have. And then this is going to help your motivation so you can keep going, so you can keep pushing. For a lot of us, especially those of us in like the Northern Hemisphere, it's autumn, or in some places where it's really cold and snows early, it's winter. So we're in autumn or winter if we're in the Northern Hemisphere, right? And it can be hard to be motivated as the weather gets worse. But if you're, and like the temperature gets colder and the nights get longer and it gets dark earlier and all of the jazz, right? I get it. Believe me, I get it. But if you can like be intentionally grateful for the things that you do have, it will help you stay motivated to stay on your path. Like keep getting up every morning, keep going to work, keep doing the dishes, keep pushing. Whether you are looking for a new job or you're not looking for a new job and you're happy where you are, whether you run your own business, you're starting your own business, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you will find it easier to stay motivated, stay focused, stay on track if you are intentionally grateful for what you already have. Now, those of you that are ADHD, you may come at me like, well, it's hard to focus. Yeah, I know, believe me, I know. But the point is, you will find it easier to stay on track if you're being grateful for what you have, right? Because genuine gratitude and genuinely enjoying the things that you have and the things in your life, it flips the script completely on its head and it changes everything, and it does help boost your mood and it does help push you forward. And you will have so much growth. Like you are not cannonballing or hurtling, so to speak, but there is growth and transformation like peeking from round the corner, and it's yours and it's waiting for you and it's going to be amazing. But you've got to ditch the attitude of entitlement, babes. The world doesn't owe you anything. Your mum doesn't owe you anything. Your sister doesn't owe you anything. Your employer doesn't. The universe, nobody owes you anything. Right? Things don't have to be. The only things that ought to be transactional are business transactions. Like whether that's you as a business doing business with another company and doing sales or whatever, or whether it's just you going to the supermarket and buying toothpaste, right? Those are the things that are transactional. Like the rest of your life is not supposed to be. Don't go into it thinking, oh, she owes me this, that person owes me that. And this is not just like a monetary thing. Nobody owes you emotions. Nobody owes you emotional labor or time or understanding. Okay? And nobody owes you sitting and listening to what you have to say and how you're feeling. And you don't owe that to anybody else either. But at the end of the day, when you're grateful for what you have and you're grateful for the little things in life, and you can appreciate the beauty in the small moments, things will get easier. And people, your people, whether they're your family or your friends or your chosen family or whatever, they're gonna wanna be there for you through the good stuff and through the hard stuff, right? And you're gonna wanna be there for them. But you can't expect it. It's not a thing that they owe you, and it's not a thing that you owe them. It's a mutual agreement between yourself and whoever. Okay, I love this person, or I care about this person, I want to be there for them through all of it, like good, bad, indifferent. And this doesn't just have to be romantic, like this can be platonic or familial. Right, I really feel like this is for a hyper-specific group of people, so this video may not even get that many views. But, like, ditch the entitlement. Nobody owes you anything. And the second you accept and wrap your head around the fact that nobody owes you anything, and things aren't just going to be handed to you because you've decided, I want it, it's mine, right? Your life is going to get easier. That transformation and that growth and that good stuff that's peeking around the corner, that was me peeking, by the way. The good stuff that's peeking around the corner, it'll come when you accept this. When you, there's nothing, I'm not saying you can't ever have what you want. Like, work for it. Take the steps you need to take, whether that means the steps you need to take are the walk or the drive to the supermarket, or you need to go back and do a course or something at school or college, or you need to retrain, or you need to spend X amount of unpaid hours building a business or whatever. Take the steps. If you want the thing, take the steps, put in the work. Don't expect that you can sit on your backside and someone's going to hand it to you on a nice shiny silver plate. You have to work for it. If it's yours, it's going to come to you anyway. If it's meant for you, it will find you. But if you just sit there and expect all of the things to happen because you've decided, hey, I want ABC and I'm so upset with the world that ABC hasn't fallen into my lap already, I've wanted it a week, you're not going to get ABC with that attitude. You're going to get X, Y, Z, and the universe is going to slap you with lesson after lesson after lesson until it sinks in. This message really is for a very hyper-specific group of people. I don't know who you are. And if you're mad at me for calling you out, so be it. I can live with that. But just take a step back. Listen to your intuition, because if you don't, because you don't like what it's telling you, you will get burned, whether that's a situation that on the surface doesn't seem like it's an issue and nobody else has a problem with it. And you're like, oh, well, why should I? Because your intuition and your gut feeling is saying no. Or whether it's a situation or a place or an event or a person, or whatever it happens to be, do not ignore your intuition. The last time I ignored my intuition, and I was like, no, I didn't ignore it per se. I was like convinced. I gaslit myself into believing I was wrong, right? I got burned severely. And you don't want that for yourself. I mean, if you're going to ignore it and that's your lesson to learn, then you do you, boo. But listen to your intuition at all times, always. Even if it doesn't make sense, even if you don't like it, it is there. It is guiding you for a reason. The good things are coming. They are literally peeking around the corner like, they done the work yet? They ready for this yet? And you're so close to being ready. Just listen to your intuition. Find things to be grateful for. It will help you stay motivated. And who's the entitlement? Woo. And do some things that are silly just because. Okay, love you, bye.